Have you ever wondered why people behave the way they do? What makes some people fearless while others are always anxious? Welcome to the intriguing world of psychology, the science of the mind and behavior. Let's start with a fascinating real-life case. Consider the story of Phineas Gage, a railroad construction foreman from the 19th century. In an unfortunate accident, a rod went through his skull, damaging his frontal lobe. Miraculously, he survived, but his personality changed dramatically. Once a responsible and hard-working man, he turned into a reckless and irritable individual. This case provided one of the earliest links between brain damage and personality changes, contributing significantly to the development of neuroscience. Another intriguing case is that of Genie, a pseudonym for a feral child who was a victim of severe social isolation. Found in 1970, Genie had spent nearly 12 years locked in a room, strapped to a potty chair. She couldn't speak and behaved more like an animal than a human. Her tragic case became a case study for understanding the critical period for language acquisition in children and the severe effects of social isolation. Moving on, let's delve into how our mind can sometimes trick us into believing things that are not real. This phenomenon, called cognitive dissonance, was brilliantly illustrated in Leon Festinger's study in 1957. He found that members of a doomsday cult who had given up their jobs and possessions in anticipation of the end of the world only strengthened their beliefs when the prophecy did not come true. They justified the world not ending by believing their faith had saved the world. Do you ever wonder why you remember some things but forget others? This is due to what psychologists call the serial position effect. It suggests that we are more likely to remember items at the beginning and end of a list rather than the ones in the middle. This understanding has significant implications in areas such as education and advertising. So, what are the key points we've discussed today? First, the brain's structure and functioning play a crucial role in determining our behavior, as illustrated by the case of Phineas Gage. Second, social interaction and exposure at an early age are critical to our development, as shown by the tragic case of Genie. Third, our minds have a unique ability to rationalize and maintain our beliefs, even in the face of contradicting evidence, as demonstrated by cognitive dissonance. Lastly, our memory tends to favor the first and last items in a series, a concept known as the serial position effect. These are just a few glimpses into the vast and fascinating world of psychology. They show us the complexity of the human mind and behavior, and the myriad factors that influence them. So the next time you wonder about why people behave the way they do, remember there's a whole science dedicated to understanding it.